Uh, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy Diver the Kid back in the cover with another banger. I think I'm messing up, bro. It's like 2 in the morning. And I am about to watch a scary video, bro. I'm doing this for y'all. Listen, we got the Find My iPhone horror story animated by Dr. NoSleep. If y'all don't know who Dr. NoSleep is, he makes dope, scary videos. Y'all should check him out. And I'm about to watch this video right here at 2 a.m. Dark as hell. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I don't get no jump scares. I don't know what's about to happen, but we about to go ahead and watch this video. Find My iPhone horror stories. Good thing I don't have an iPhone. I have a Galaxy Note 10 Plus out this mug. And yeah, ain't nobody finna find me, goddammit. But without further ado, man, make sure you drop a like on the video if you mess with it. Hit the sub button and the notification bell changes to all if you mess with me heavy. Hit me up in the comments. You know I get back at y'all. And without further ado, I don't know if I said that already, but it's really without further ado this time. Dr. NoSleep Find My iPhone horror stories animated. Let go.
Dr. NoSleep.
My blood chilled as I came down.
You just gonna whisper at me like that, bro? I ain't appreciate that. Hold on, let me move my PS5 controller out the way. Move my PS5 controller out the way, because I was in the midst of playing some Solar Ash. Got a walkthrough of Solar Ash up on the channel right now. If y'all want to watch it, I'd appreciate that. Well, when y'all seeing this video, y'all probably only gonna see the first part. But got more parts coming. Hit the notification bell, turn it to all. All right, I'm rewinding. I'm starting the story again. I don't like how she whispered at me like that, though, bro. Yeah, I'm stalling. I'm stalling. Don't blame me.
Chilled as I came downstairs for breakfast on a Saturday morning and heard the news. A reporter was following the story of an escaped convict, a convict by the name of Barry Marshall. But in the public mind, he was better known by his nickname, Big Red. His string of serial murders had come to be known as the Big Red Killings. The reason for the name was twofold. The term big came from the fact that Barry Marshall was a very large man, but it also referred to the location of the murders, the Big Apple, New York City. The word red referred to both his style of killing and his preferred victims. Every one of his victims had been found strung from their feet with slits in their throats. This allowed for the most amount of blood possible to spew out onto the ground below. He trained them like animals to be butchered. As for his preferred victims, he seemed to exclusively target women with red hair. I was more familiar with his motives, his actions, his desires than anyone else. 3 years prior, I had been the detective who had finally caught him. It was my collected evidence that brought 8 life sentences down on Barry Marshall for his 8 crimes. And there,
8 life sentences, baby. That means you have to die 8 times and then come back miraculously if you want a chance to get out. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting out, brother. You in there.
in my living room, on an ordinary Saturday, some stranger was telling me that this man had escaped. My wife,
hell
who
no.
had been pouring pancake batter into a pan, turned to me with a confused expression. And behind the confusion was a shaking terror. I reached.
At least your wife's not a
for my phone and
redhead.
Started ringing. I answered. Before I even said anything, the frantic voice of my boss said, "Todd, I'm sorry you've heard already. I don't know what happened, but why the hell did I have to find out from a news station that the man I put away for 8 lifetimes is now on the loose?" I demanded, with a mix of rage and fear. "Todd,
Right?
I'm so sorry. We're trying to figure that out on our end. No one knows what's going on right now. We thought it was a false report at first, but, well, he really is gone. We're sending protection to your house right now.
Right?
It's a precautionary measure, of course.
Oh,
But
I'll
until we
take
find
it.
him, you and your family should go somewhere safe."
I would take all the protection you can give me, god damn it. Because he probably wants some revenge. I done gave him 8 life sentences. He definitely wants some revenge.
I wanted to yell, but I knew it wouldn't help anything. "That's fine. Thanks, Hank," I said without emotion and hung up. I tossed my phone onto the lounge chair by the window and turned to my wife. The rest of the day went by in a blur. 2 officers arrived and explained the situation.
All
We
right?
would be temporarily moving to a hotel room, since we still lived in the same house we had lived in when I had sent Big Red to the state
Oh,
penitentiary.
yeah. We got to get up out of there.
Where we lived. The 2 officers would then remain
Got a daughter, too.
found and returned to his cell. The precaution and the fear all stemmed from the final words uttered by Barry Marshall as he was ushered out of the courtroom.
What'd he
He
say?
looked right at me and said, "When I get out, they're gonna have to call me Big Blondie." And he laughed.
Oh, no.
Many were confused by this remark, but his statement was clear to me. It was a direct threat on my wife.
I was just finna say that's a threat on his wife. Oh yeah, and daughter. Cause yeah, he ain't got blonde hair, but his wife and daughter do. Oh no, brother.
Had blonde hair. The implication being that he would depart from his ordinary list of victims just to seek revenge on me. Everything I had to remain calm for my wife and daughter. Fortunately, my 5-year-old was too young to understand the situation and be afraid.
Right.
As we tossed and turned in our hotel bed that night, I realized that in the panic, I had forgotten my phone. I needed to feel some level of control and normalcy. So I got out of bed and headed for my car. I was stopped by one of our guards, and he told me that there was no chance he would let me go back to my home that night. However, he agreed to go and cover my phone for me. Reluctantly.
Wait. He said one of his guards. Does he have multiple? Because if he just sent his only protection away, oh my gosh, bro. I really hope you have a second guard.
I returned to bed. I fell into a restless sleep. The next morning, the officer informed me that he had not found my phone.
Oh, no.
There had been a break-in at my home. The window had been shattered, but nothing inside seemed to be disturbed.
Oh my gosh, they on his ass, man. He on him. The man that broke in, and he took the phone with him. Ah,
He
man.
warned me not to jump to any conclusions, but I already knew that it had to be Big Red.
Come on now.
I rummaged through the bag I had brought to the hotel room. A sigh of relief escaped my lips when I found that I had at least brought my work phone. I unlocked it. The phone was connected to my personal phone.
No.
And I opened the Find My Phone app. A
No.
location popped up. I stared. I hadn't expected it to work, but there it was. I don't know why Big Red had stolen my phone, but now we could head straight for him. I called my boss. He answered. "Hey Todd, good to hear from you. How did the relocation go? I hope..."
Oh my goodness.
I interrupted. "I have him. I know where he is." "You, what?" "Big Red. He broke into my home and stole my phone. I don't know why, but I am tracking his location right now for my work phone." Todd, we don't even know for sure that he's the one who broke into your house.
Come on,
You're
man.
not really going to pass this lead up, are you?
Do not pass it up at all.
My anger steadily rising.
Right?
Of course not. I'll head to the location right away. I just don't want you... I'm coming with you. No, Todd. Absolutely not. I know him better than anyone, Hank. Please. He's threatening my family. I have to do this. I won't do anything stupid, but I have to come.
Right?
After a bit more back and forth...
I need to see him get put back in jail.
And a small team of officers who would search the location. They picked me up at the hotel, and I assured my family that I would be safe as I said goodbye. We tracked the location of my phone to an old warehouse. As we neared, the location suddenly disappeared. My personal phone had stopped.
That man cut it off. He cut it
I
off.
began to sweat for fear that Big Red would get away. We reached the warehouse, and the team of officers kicked the door in. I followed shortly after with Hank. The warehouse was completely empty.
Oh,
except for
shit.
the horror in the middle of the room. Dangling from the ceiling was a woman. She was hanging from her feet. Her neck was slit.
This man is struck again.
A massive puddle of blood pooled beneath her head. The red blood matched her red hair. A bit behind the puddle was a message crudely written in blood. The message said, "Still red, for now. But who's next, Todd?"
This man then broke out of prison and immediately struck again. And he remembered you, bro. He said your name. Oh, no, brother. And how he do that so quick? He just cut the Find My iPhone off.
My heart was pounding. I wasn't sure if I was angry or terrified, but I knew what the message meant, and I had been right. The message was a promise that he would kill again, and this time, he might target my wife and daughter. Big Red had stolen my phone, and he was using it to toy with me. He had led me to his victim, but made sure that he would be gone by the time I arrived. Hank called in an investigation team to comb the warehouse and surrounding area for any evidence that might lead to Big Red. "Go back to your family, Todd," Hank said. "I'm sorry you had to see this. I don't want you anywhere near this case anymore." "But the location," I blurted. "We can track him. I can help you find him." "I linked it to my phone," Hank said. "I'll keep checking to see if a location pops up, but I doubt we'll catch him that way. We need to get ahead of him. He's too smart to give up his location on
Yeah, the man that turned it off.
We'll probably just barely miss him like we did this time.
Right?
But I need to come with you. I need to catch him, Hank. I know," Hank said sternly. "You need to go back to your family, because your family needs you."
Todd, just go. Oh, wait. There better still be officers back at the hotel with his family, bro. I didn't even think about that. Oh, no, I don't like where this is going.
I turned back to the upside-down woman in the middle of the large room. Dried blood completely covered her face. It curved around her lips and into her gaping mouth, which was frozen in a scream of terror.
I
I
bet.
couldn't help but imagine my wife's face, my daughter's face, frozen with that same expression, covered in
Ugh.
that same blood. I nodded at Hank. Okay, I'll go back. Hank squeezed my shoulder. We'll get him, Todd, I promise. I forced a smile and headed back to a patrol car that returned me to the hotel that had become a prison to my family and I. Big Red's sadistic freedom was imprisoning us. We wouldn't be free until he wasn't. Back at the hotel, I embraced my wife and daughter tightly.
Woo, we good.
I couldn't hold back anymore, and she began to sob. This frightened our daughter and caused her to sob.
Of course.
as well. I continued to hold them until their tears stopped. Eventually, they found a bit of distraction by watching a game show on the hotel television. But I was checking my work phone, opening and closing the Find My iPhone app repeatedly. I eyed my bag. Inside was a gun. Not the gun I used at work. Hank had not let me keep that. In my bag was a personal weapon, and the second I saw a location appear on my work phone, I would go and do what I needed to do to protect my family.
You gonna go kill him?
Things didn't go the way I had expected. In fact, things didn't go the way anyone had expected. That night,
The music is turning up.
it revealed that my personal phone was just outside our hotel room. Big Red was there. I cursed myself for being so stupid. I had been tracking my personal phone, but Big Red had been tracking my work phone. He
Right.
knew exactly where we were.
Oh, no. Get the gun.
From the
Get
bed
it.
And reached into my bag when a gunshot rang into the night. I opened the hotel room door. It was over. Both guards had their guns drawn.
Oh,
A small wisp
shit.
of smoke rose from one of the barrels. In the middle of the hotel courtyard was Big Red.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, happy ending, bruh. Happy ending, bruh. There's so many different ways this could have went. Happy ending. Oh, my God. I'm relieved. Oh, I thought he was going to have to get into a scuffle with this big-ass dude and almost not kill him. Oh, man.
He was flat on his back.
Yeah.
A hole in the center of his forehead.
Hold
In
that.
his left hand, he held a knife. In his right hand, he clutched my phone.
Brought him out to a
Blood poured out the
gunfight,
back
bruh.
of his head and pooled around him, like it had for all his victims. I stared. I should have felt relieved. It was all over. Barry Marshall was dead. But a dreadful array of confused thoughts flooded my mind.
What?
Why had he come here like this? He had basically given himself up. He was a smart man who had avoided capture for years. He had escaped a maximum security prison. He had rushed the hotel courtyard to hurt my family, but he must have known he would be shot down. He must have known
Right.
there was no hope of reaching us.
I didn't think of
His
that.
dead face bore a hideous, nightmarish smile. I suddenly understood. He was smiling because he had won. I wasn't free now that he was dead. I was imprisoned in my own shame and failure. He had brutally murdered a woman just to get back at me. My name had been written with her blood. He had known where my family was hiding due to my own stupidity. He had been in complete control, and he wanted me to know that. He wanted me to know that there was no freedom for me, even though he was dead. I thought I could hear laughter emanating from the smiling corpse.
Hey, man. Forget all that. You know what? Let me go ahead and finish the last
That
15
laughter
seconds.
would follow me for the rest of my life. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and smash that like button to get notified every time I upload a new video. You can also
Definitely subscribe to that boy Dr. No Sleep, man, if y'all ain't subscribed to him yet. But if you ask me, damn that. Good riddance. Okay. Mental warfare. Okay, he might have outsmarted me. You know what I'm saying? He got me right where he wanted, but in the end, homie, you dead. You can't hurt nobody else anymore. You can't hurt me no more. We good. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what none of y'all talking about, baby. Listen, that man gone. Bullet in the head. He dead. Can't make nobody else bleed red. We trying to rhyme on purpose over here, but you know what I'm saying? That was kind of smooth how I did that. Anyway, that's gonna do it for the Find My iPhone horror story animated, man. Let me know if y'all want to see some more of these. I'm probably gonna do more of them regardless. But if y'all really like them, hit the like button down below. It really helps the channel out. Hit the subscribe, but I said let it rock. The subscribe button with the notification bell next to it. Turn it to all if you mess with me heavy. Hit me up down in the comments and let me know what kind of other stuff y'all want to see me react to. Check out my solar ash walkthrough that I'm doing right now. And if you're watching this way in the future and my walkthrough is already done, there's a playlist. Check the videos out. But yeah, man, until next time, this is your boy Dabber the Kid signing out. Peace.